What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Having Said That show. I'm Adi here with Jay.
What's up, guys?
And guys, I'm very excited for this episode because we have a guest who I think one of the cast members has the biggest crush on. And Richa, I'm sorry to say it's not you.
I know.
And Ali, I'm sorry to say that it's Jay. Richa and Ali are on the show. Make some Welcome back, Richa. Welcome, Ali. How are you doing, man?
Good,
yeah.
How are you doing? How has it been since the last few months?
Amazing.
Sid grew shorter.
It's been epic. But Richa, you already know that we start the show with the controversial opinion. I feel like it gets the guest opened up a little bit.
Ooh, yeah.
Do you guys have one? Y'all can tag team it. Whoever has one, go for it.
Okay, I'll start. Once you get onto black coffee in the morning, you will no longer be able to do chai.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would agree with that. That's not controversial.
Yeah.
I agree with
Really?
you. I agree with
Yeah.
you.
Not controversial.
I
It's just
can't-
the caffeine hits different.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can give a similar one. So I don't know if that works, but you don't need more than 2 meals a day.
Oh.
Okay.
So you could cancel breakfast and you'd be fine. You could work out without eating anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit.
Are you currently doing only 2 meals or 1 meal a day?
Yeah, it's just been a habit, like 2 meals.
So I actually agree with both of you because I used to be a ride or die chai person, and then I started drinking black coffee, and I have not had a cup of chai in 3 years.
Yeah.
Shockingly,
Yeah.
The meal one you skipped.
I used to skip for the last 4 years, from 2020 to 2023 or 2024. I skipped breakfast all throughout.
Nice.
Then I started going to Jay's gym in the morning. And I used to get screwed because I have a lot of acidity problems. And so I'd work out and then leave feeling like absolute shit. So then I would have to eat something in the morning before I got to the gym.
Yeah, I think like
Understood.
it depends on like person to person. Like I actually, if I'm working out in the morning, I would prefer not to eat. Because then I have it feels heavy and I'm digesting it and then I'm working out. But like if like intermittent fasting is huge. Like a lot of people skip breakfast
Yeah.
and start
Yeah.
eating at like 2.
Ooh, I'll give one more.
Yeah.
Chicken.
PCAAs don't do shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they don't.
okay, yeah.
They don't for
What's
sure.
Yeah.
Explain that,
BCAA?
These are great controversial.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not controversial. Like BCAA is if you're eating a diet, like a mixed
Explain what
diet.
they are. I don't think most people don't know.
BCAA is like branched chain amino acids, which is supposed to make the protein more bioavailable to you.
Yeah.
But if you're eating enough protein, the protein you eat should have those BCAAs in it inherently.
Mhm.
So I think supplement companies have just marketed BCAAs
Yeah,
as like
okay.
this like insane protein bonding
Yeah.
supplement. They don't really do much.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean,
if
I
you're
just
not
mean
vegetarian.
those sweet
Yeah,
powders.
exactly.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
It's
don't.
all sugar.
They don't. Yeah.
Or like those shakes, protein.
Oh, he
Considering-
hates protein powders.
Powder.
Oh, you don't like protein
No, I mean
powder?
BCAAs
Yeah,
are also
BCAA.
separate powders,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you could say that.
But he is
too
also
controversial.
saying-
I got a freaking, I got flagged for it. What last time I said?
No, but
something.
if you've had protein powders in the past,
in the past,
even the
it's been how
You
many years
stopped?
now?
Even I stopped, man.
You don't believe in like protein shakes either? You don't believe in protein powders either? How come?
I mean, I'm sure it helps, and I'm, just disclaimers. But like, I think, like you said, there's enough protein you can get.
You can definitely, you can 100% get enough protein through your
Yeah.
diet.
and through that diet, like, it should be enough. Like I stopped doing this whole egg white thing. I was on this rampage of just doing egg whites or but it's okay. Food will never, even that whole cholesterol argument that people have that खाना नहीं खाना चाहिए, ये मीट नहीं खाओ, इसमें कुछ नहीं होता है.
Yeah, yeah.
That will come from your other issues and other problems.
Yeah.
Food will never do that.
Yeah.
But grains, meats, your oils, those are like things that you have to really fix. And but I mean, again, like I'm not saying this because I have.
you're
you
an
know,
authority.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
think
still
just,
like I'm probably unfit for where I want to be.
Sure.
I don't
Yeah.
think I'm still there yet.
I think just from a convenience standpoint, protein shakes work really well. For
Yeah,
people who
so
can't
it's-
hit that goal every single
So it's
day.
fair to say it's convenient,
Yeah.
right? But it's still like a dibba that is processed somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
they have these lovely flavors, and sure, great, but people feel good about themselves, and I think it's fine then. If they want to take, it's okay. But
Yeah, I think you're
I mean, I'm for
He's so
glutamine and
scared.
creatine. I think that is fine.
Yeah,
That's cool.
creatine is
Yeah.
one of the most researched
Creatine
ones
is
as well.
Creatine
you
is
don't
like-
get that
it's-
naturally
yeah.
anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, you do, but not in
Not you. The
Yeah, it's
amount
hard.
the amount you'd have to eat to
Yeah.
get the same amount of
Yeah.
creatine is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be more confident in your opinion, because all of us here have said such stupid things with such confidence. So there's nothing.
So
you,
I'll be confident.
yeah,
Okay,
there's
done.
nothing you can say that's stupider than what we've said. I promise you. So don't stress about it. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, but you know what? I completely agree, and you can quote me on it. And
No, like for instance, there's in very very extreme cases, and of course these doctors, they even use melatonin to fix stuff, and I mean like chronic things, because melatonin does what? Like
That's
general
just-
public thinks melatonin सोने का दवाई है, but सोने में recovery होती है.
Yeah.
So melatonin in your body is actually used. So sometimes in extreme chronic cases, it's pumped in to fix like some hard stuff out there. Like
Right.
I don't want to name that because then it'll get really controversial.
Yeah.
But
No,
that's
sleep
the
is
true
like the
purpose
best
of-
recovery tool
Yeah.
of all time, honestly.
So sleep
Have
is
you-
where everything happens.
Have y'all ever experimented with like a sattvic diet, for example?
I have. When I went to ashram a few years
Did you
ago.
feel any different?
Yoga. I felt hungry. No, but it was kind of, I couldn't focus because I made the mistake of even taking my parents there, and they would do like very fixed meals at fixed
Yeah.
times, and they wouldn't do coffee or tea.
Yeah.
So that basically gave me a headache. On day 2, I realized I was like, I need the caffeine.
Caffeine
Yeah.
withdrawals.
that caffeine is a big thing.
Yeah.
I've realized if I
that is like
skip a cup of coffee, I have
Yeah.
the
That's
worst
something I haven't
migraine.
learned how to
Yeah.
control. Yeah.
yeah.
You get a really terrible
I mean, the philosophy, because I'm interested in, I want to start implementing it.
Damn
The
fit, man. All you guys are so fit. Like, dude,
Thank you.
Yeah.
All credit to Jay. He's our trainer.
amazing.
But the philosophy behind it is that you're eating for your consciousness with sattvic
Yeah.
food. You're not eating for like physical fitness really. So you don't care about like the protein goals or whatever. It kind of comes with it. But I think it in stints, like especially when I'm working on something creative, for example, like an album or something, it might make sense to eat like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna experiment.
I think you feel just lighter. I think that's what it is.
You feel lighter. You
Maybe
feel
it's
more.
the lightness, but I
Yeah.
think to say that an entire diet could actually feed your creativity, that's, I mean, interesting.
That's a controversial.
I know.
opinion.
Okay, so I know a writer
Yeah.
who used to have black coffee and MCT oil in the morning
Yeah.
for her brain,
People do, yeah.
and then that's it.
for the whole day.
That's the bulletproof
Fruits
coffee.
for the
Bulletproof, yeah.
rest of the day.
Oh.
Damn.
I mean, there
Just
are
to
people.
write, to like really feel the.
But again, see, that is starvation, and that, I mean, of course, most saints in history have starved and then reached those levels of like natural DMT or whatever you get inside your bodies that are released, right?
Yeah.
And that's when you sort of you
Transcend,
open the pineal gland and whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we do not recommend starvation of any
No.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. In the
I'm
past,
just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
like some Zen seriously Zen people have
What are
done
your
that, like-
guys' methods for unlocking creativity? You all are clearly a very creative couple.
We these days, we have a very
Functional medicine?
no man. These days our screenplay is very simple. It's these are the sounds we have.
They play name, place, animal thing, and then all comes
Yeah.
together after.
It's just a little baby making all these sounds, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like to record. One day I was sitting on a diary and recording. Okay, now it's yeah.
Pre-baby?
Pre-baby?
How did you unlock creativity?
No, I mean I still unlock creativity pretty much the same way
Okay, which
whenever
is?
I can.
But you have a thing. You do. You suddenly go into like these
Yes,
zones.
but also I think music really helps me. I don't know, like really depends on the mood I'm in. My
Yeah.
playlist is extremely varied. Oh
Hello.
hey, how are you?
What's up?
Guys, Vin just walked in the studio. Hey, Richa fully remembered. And she was like, where is Vin? Like, he's not
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Sorry.
For the brief interruption. No,
Should we come in with something fresh?
Yeah.
So, the last... Wait now. You have something? Go.
I have something. Do you have something? You go.
I have something.
You
You have something?
His will be scandalous, so I think you should
guys-
go.
I saw Scandalous.
Mine might be
Mine
wholesome
is-
and
There's
yours is
mischief in
mine
his
is
eyes,
wholesome.
for sure.
I think we might be singing the same thing then.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever thought the same
Since
thing.
the last time you were here, is that you going to
Yes.
start? You've had a baby.
Okay. Similar enough. How did you have the baby?
No, you go ahead.
Go
Go
for it.
ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, do you have any parenting controversial opinions? Because I feel like everyone has an
all the
opinion on
time,
parenting.
No, but like we're new, man. We're the ones teething right now.
No, but I believe this is a common cause for conflict between new parents.
Sure.
That you don't know how to do this. No, do it this way.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I mean, there was this one book that I think because I was
It's
going
not
crazy.
about that one book.
No, it's not about that. It was a bunch of books in my life because as men, I think.
Fire.
No, I was just telling somebody today only. I was like, as men, we just feel helpless, right? This is like this entire thing is being done, nurtured, everything on that side. So I was like, okay, I'll read books.
Trust me, even I.
So
wish
like
it
how to
was
raise a
different.
Viking, how to do this, how to like get that, like the A's of parenting and from all over the world, like the Nordics and the Western, the French way, the blah blah. I did all that. There was one teeny book, and it was the coolest. And I said, hey yaar, tu padhegi? It's still there.
I never said I won't read it.
Also, you cracked it naturally, like we were, because that was like a sleep thing.
What was the book?
It's basically how to sleep train your baby. In 12 weeks, you have to get them to sleep 12 hours.
Like straight up.
Oh, every day 12 hours.
Yeah, our
like
friends
by
did
the
it.
end of it,
Like
they speak
in one
12 hours.
stretch.
Yeah, Vijay and Amrita like introduced
Babies
us.
sleep a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're meant to. They grow and they have growth spurts when they sleep. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
But so I didn't read that one book because I wanted to crack it naturally. And just 1 second, Ali, how long does our baby sleep for? Just asking.
Touch wood, she does. She sleeps like
12
10
hours.
Not getting there.
Not 12 hours, but she wakes up one time. She has a little bit of feed and then she goes back to sleep.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
with that.
I was
Now
gonna,
I can read your book.
It's not a proof point. I get it.
No, I'm just saying.
It's cute.
I didn't want too much. Actually, the thing is, poor Ali was trying to be very supportive during the pregnancy, but you have like all kinds of feelings and brain fog and things like
Yeah.
that. But every time I'd look at him, he'd be like, "Hey, no pressure, but have you read that book?" And I was
you
like,
should have read it to her at that point.
Oh, why don't you just tell
Oh,
her?
that's so
just too cute.
sweet.
No, but no, that would, I would need that much time. Like that's like,
why add all the time in the world?
Richa, you were working till the last moment.
I think
Yeah.
you came on the show
Like-
when you were like 7 months.
Yeah,
pregnant.
7.5 hours,
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
I'm
Yeah.
talking till the labor room. She's like, can you send that email, please? You know.
And then I knew there'll be spelling mistakes, so I went to the bathroom on my epidural, and I was like,
That's
"This
sweet.
must go on now."
The last time you were here, we also asked you because everyone, when I was telling them that you came on the show, were like, "Oh, you guys are such a sick couple. When will Ali come on?" Now
Yeah.
that you're here, the thing I asked Richa, I'm gonna ask you, which is relationship advice for a group of 26-year-olds, 25-year-olds
25.
who are
25.
looking for love.
Well, I'm 26 now.
Wait,
whatever.
okay, so that my question to you is: are you looking for love?
I'm looking for love.
What is the idea of love for you? I could ask that. Like, this
A
Yeah,
part-
yeah.
for me, it's a partner who helps me evolve. Pretty simple.
Lofty goal, but yeah.
interesting. Yeah, nice. Okay, but that's it.
Yeah,
His
I think
answer?
no, like I think for me, like someone who I can support and would support me and kind of like grow and build and just kind of move together and
So
individually and together. You know?
So there's a general sense of what do you feel like?
I guess similar. I think I definitely want someone who can love me.
Have someone, Aman. Let's correct it.
you
don't
have
say that.
someone.
Oh yeah, I do.
One second, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
I-
Mang to mang, never say mang.
I have found in a more abstract single Aman from 4 years ago wanted someone who would love him despite everything and encourage him to be the best version of himself
Sure.
Yeah.
throughout the process. I think that was
Yeah.
So
and
well
also like a
put.
friend,
In a
like a
sense, is
friend
it
as
so
well.
cute?
Is it like a yin and yang sort of a thing, right? Like, if you
Can
really
we hear
sum it
from
down.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, he was asking people who are looking for love.
Okay,
I just assumed that you don't have a mic. That's
No, I have a mic.
Oh, you're on the podcast.
Guys,
no,
you
no,
can
I-
start I mean, this is the place from where Reddit threads are made about your toxic
Oh my
male
god.
entitled behavior.
1 second.
Why? Just because she doesn't have a mic
ऐसे
means she
फौपा
should
के लिए
not
तुम
speak.
इतना deep जाओगी?
Spell foppa quickly.
I know the X. That's the key letter. Fucking X. And
How
S.
can you assume just because she doesn't have a mic she can't speak?
No, you can, of course, you can speak.
Speak now.
We can share a mic.
Did you
She
share
might
a
want to
mic
be
with
off the
I was
record,
going
right?
to.
Like,
I actually was, and then she
No
said
stress, I
she'll
have a
buy
mic. I have a mic.
She's
I
been
think
mic'd
you
up.
look
I'm
that
mic'd
up.
up.
Even I was noticing, yeah.
I'm mic'd up.
So are you in for love?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to find love.
All right. What?
I'm looking for someone who understands me truly, deeply, and they get me. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
That's what love is to me.
That's kind of like
That's sweet.
you laugh.
Yeah, no. His response to everyone was like, "That's all. That's yin and yang." He's like, "Yeah, okay."
No. 1 second. If you really boil it down, right? Like zero sum game, right? Like really, what's the crux of it? I think it's your filling voids.
Evolution, growth.
No. But
Yeah.
all of that is a requirement to fill a something that you feel it needs filling.
A vagina. Oh.
Aman, you're HR, bro. What are you doing?
A filling of a void.
Right?
A filling of a void. Sure.
Maybe no.
And just like
safe to say that.
Yeah, for
Do
sure.
you feel that way? Because is that where you're speaking from?
No. I like when we had a kid, it's that felt like a void that you didn't know about.
Sure.
Suddenly becomes full, and you're like, oh, I didn't even know that, and now it's like complete. So love, I suppose, maybe I don't know. Okay, this suddenly now all eyes are on me.
Yeah.
I'm not some roomie and like.
I guess it exposes you to the things that maybe you can improve on. In that sense, like the void that you're talking about could be
Yeah.
the same thing, right? So when you met Richa, if she kind of pointed out or made you want to be a
Definitely.
better version of yourself,
Yeah,
Definitely.
totally.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm being nice to you. Take it. It's like
I think I'm being nice. You're just
no. I'm serious. Like it's home. I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it happens without trying though. Like
Yeah.
when you meet someone that you love, you just kind of want to be better for them, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, like when you're done with the best foot forward, you know,
Yeah.
that's when
Yeah.
it truly kicks in. Like, oh, okay. Because at first it's always like, this is my A game, right? You need your A game. And then what? You know,
Yeah.
then I think that's when the trickle of
Ali, your
yeah.
A game was hilarious.
Well, whatever it was. Just
What was your perspective on meeting her? We heard her perspective last time.
what?
Your perspective on meeting her
You
and
know, I
pursuing
actually,
her.
What's yours?
I'm going to send you because I dug this out. I dug out the exact moment when I saw him dance on stage
Oh my
to
god.
a certain when exactly I got feelings. And I found that clip. And you're fucking up so badly. You're like,
Oh my god!
Where was this?
Wait, you were dancing at like a wedding or something?
no.
Oh.
He's doing, suddenly got pulled onto stage for some but it was hilarious. I'll send them this clip.
How cute!
Please do.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean. He was fucking up. You love despite, right? That's the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
this
No, I
fight.
think I love because.
Because of the dancing.
Yeah.
So talking about Fukre and talking about movies, I've started doing this thing whenever we have an actor on the show, which is my favorite question to ask actors. What is one role that you regret turning down / one you just missed out on doing?
Oh, I missed out on so many.
Oh, regret turning down. But also that's because I had to leave the country. I regret not turning down. I couldn't work with Homie. I thought that was a really cool project because I love his work.
Yeah, shout out homie, man.
Then there was recently I had to let go of something because we were literally Zuni was being born and I was supposed to go to Nova Scotia. Remember that?
So you left it?
So we had to,
Of course you would leave it.
Why?
I mean, it was too like.
Would you not leave it if he was carrying the child?
No.
It's okay.
No?
Maybe.
Whoa.
Tu
You would have
chhod
read
ke
the
chali
book and
jati.
everything.
No, I mean,
But that's okay.
you left it. I thought you were still.
What did I tell you that time? Oh shit! It's like what a moment of truth happening right
You
now.
told me they have yet to make an offer.
So what did I tell you? They made an offer, Richa. Let's go. you're like about to push out a baby.
That's swag. That's a cool move.
That's hot.
That's
That's
very
hot.
cool. Yeah, that's
But I
romantic.
get more. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
of
okay.
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
You know, it's
Was
cinema.
it a good part?
No, I mean it was. You remember this
Can
was a
you
year
tell
later.
us?
So basically, what happened was with this show, it was an HBO piece, and the writers' strike happened, and the SAG strike happened. That's why it got pushed, and it's based on a book. Actually, it's very cool. But
Is it currently being shot?
it's probably being shot. Yeah.
What
this
is
year.
it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But there are like now hundreds now starting
Yeah.
off. So I'm on to something else next year.
Yeah.
So it's touch wood. I
Amazing.
mean, let's see.
I wish you had consulted with me.
What is
That's all I'm saying.
Opinion would have come.
But he would have
Okay.
regretted the birth of his daughter more than anything.
I
think.
couldn't have asked for
Yeah.
more. In fact, I think the universe worked its
This-
charm. Like I didn't shoot for what a couple of months after also. Like there was just everything got spaced out. It was
Yeah.
like, hey man, just do your thing.
Yeah, it was helpful to
cool.
have you in the
Yeah.
delivery room.
That's cool. What is your answer?
I mean, I'm not turning down. I didn't go and audition for a few things because I don't know. But yeah, there's been a few things, yeah. But I wonder if the trajectory of my life would have been different. But definitely,
Yeah.
I regret doing some things.
Oh,
Let's
which
do that.
one?
That's more fun.
There's like 5 films in there.
But I think we all have regrets. कोई एक actor
But
उठा लो यार.
इतना IQ होने के बाद you do that film, then it's
We
very
do.
suspicious.
मैंने तो
I mean,
मतलब ऐसे
there's money on the table.
पैसे के लिए
There's money on the table.
आप किए हैं.
मैंने भी हाँ.
Tell us the biggest regret. Come on.
Because I feel like the demographic of your show is not
Whatever.
going to be watching those, so I think
You can say it.
Say na.
They don't know, man. They don't know anything.
You're just trying to be
called-
politically correct right now.
No,
You're
there
thinking
is
which
a-
debacle.
no, the thing- there's a film which had a sweet script, but I should have known before we left the city that it may not.
I'll tell you. Can I say it for you?
Of mine.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay, that's better. That way,
I think
none
it's
of
a
y'all are
fair-
under the
Yeah,
bus.
very
then
spicy
she's off the
show.
hook then.
Come
if
on.
he
Very
said-
fair regret.
Hmm.
I think it's the one where you had your knee injury.
Can you?
Oh,
Which
yeah,
one?
I think I did that film on a rebound.
And I don't think that was a good film.
You know, you can have film rebounds because
You just
know,
miss it post film.
Yeah, you're like no, you're just like you just lost out on one, so you're like, I need to be
Oh,
busy,
okay.
I need to be
Oh.
out.
Like I wanted to get this whole double role out of my system. I was very young in my career, and I did this movie called बात बन गई. मतलब दुनिया का रॉन्ग था वो भी मेरे को पहला बोला कि शेक्सपियर पे कॉमेडी ऑफ एरर्स वाला है.
I love Bollywood
मैंने
confidence,
किया है.
यार. I love
मैंने
it.
गुलशन ग्रोवर, I love you, है ना, उनके साथ और couple of interesting people were great, but फिल्म किया है और मतलब है वो कहीं दुनिया में चल रहा है.
I was doing research on your filmography and
Oh
I
my
saw
God.
this and I saw it said based on Shakespeare as a comedy of errors. Yeah, it
इतने
does.
बेगैरत लोग कैसे हो सकते हैं? हद है ना?
Why don't you tell us about the shooting process in Mirzapur?
It's just lengthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I hadn't done a long form before, so it was a very like okay, that's new.
But did you think your character would be as iconic as it did turn out to be?
No, never. We didn't know anything. It was all new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these were one of the first shows that came out, like when Amazon came and Netflix came. Those Sacred Games, Inside Edge. Then I think we were the second after you guys, and all the budgets were going somewhere else. So we were like, this really trying to small city. We're literally in Mirzapur, in Banaras, shooting this thing, and the story seemed nice. It seemed genuine, and I think the process was really interesting because you know this. Dialects change every 100 kilometers in India, not every 5 kilometers, I'm sure.
Yeah.
तो उस पे थोड़ा काम करना, all of that, it was nectar to me because nobody ever spoke of modulating voices. Nobody ever spoke of becoming that character. I was so insecure. I was never been so insecure in my life because I lied. I told them that I said okay body banana hai na. I was not that guy. कि मैं जाके ऐसा.
Like definitely, I'm sure you
वो
got so
नहीं
many
लिया.
people.
Oh, you did.
I'm sure you get like a lot of people hooked on breast milk at some point. I'm sure there's so many people who've
That's
tried
post-show,
it.
right? So I mean,
We
yeah.
made a funny reel about that to promote the show actually. I think just before we delivered.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. It's
Yeah, we did
hilarious.
that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See, he really is a fan. He had a niche like setting
Yeah.
observation
Yeah.
about season 1.
Yeah, oh, that was a huge.
but that
Jay
was
is
like-
huge. It was great, man.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
shout out my friend Nevi. We haven't got to the 3rd season yet,
Oh.
but like we loved watching the first 2, man. It was great. I honestly think it's one of the best shows I've seen. It's like Breaking Bad level. At least the first 2 seasons were some of my favorite pieces. of TV.
Much to say. nahi,
No. Honestly, it was sick. I loved it.
Ali,
Even
I-
my parents loved it. It was
I think you
sick.
might think that Jay is being super nice because you're here. I promise you he's
Yeah.
not. Like I have
Bro, he doesn't
He's
watch
a really
anything
big-
Hindi. He doesn't understand. I don't know how he watches this.
Yeah.
I got a call the moment he saw the first episode saying, "Bro, have you seen this man? It's changed my life. I feel so patriotic right now." I was like, yeah.
Oh god. What was like your favorite takeaway from like playing a character like that? You got to be unhinged as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they
It
allow
kind of
that.
like lets you go a little bit.
Yeah, if you do, like, you'll probably realize that it's grown over time, and I've had that space to grow. Like, filmmakers did that for me. Like Guru, our director, especially Puneet Ji, who's the writer and the creator of this
Yeah.
Mad World.
Because you're slowly getting more and more
Yeah,
unhinged,
then,
you know.
Then you get to go deeper and play more with it, and it's scary. Like, sometimes
Yeah,
you come
yeah.
back with a lot of like injuries. I was so insecure about my body, so I started hunching and using that as a. So that became my go-to. It became the posture for that character.
Yeah, it did.
Then how you map there, these small towns में सब 90s के सलमान एंड संजय दत्त के फैंस हुआ करते थे, वहाँ से कैसे लहजे पकड़ते हैं लोग, because आम आदमी we imitate, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So those small things was really fun to work with. Of course, now over time, like now season 3, it's gone nuts.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but then you come back with injuries and stuff, like those habits, like that crutch. So my wrist got a little screwed,
Oh,
but that's
really?
not
Oh,
because of
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like waiting. I was in the 2nd season. I was like just waiting until your character healed up so you could fuck shit up again. You know what I mean? It was great.
Yeah. So
It was a
like,
lot of fun, man. I've had a lot of fun watching this show, guys.
but it's a in Gudu's case, it's been a deterioration of this man.
No,
inside
for
his
sure.
head. So it,
but
Of his
it's
mind.
it's
His
really
mind.
fun to watch.
The crazier
That
he gets, the more
deterioration.
powerful he becomes.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it's a
Now they're doing a movie, do you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you
From
know
Mirzapur?
that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
My mom,
went like
my mom
Peaky
actually told me
Blinders
this.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's also a
Like, just
huge
announced
fan.
that.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, amazing.
This is
The last time we were here, I think Richa, you were talking to us about ladies, and how girls, sorry, and how you guys were shopping for like to get it
Talking
on
about
a-
girls will be girls.
yeah, girls
Yeah.
will be
Okay.
girls.
Oh,
Girls
my
will
bad,
be-
my bad.
No, it's fine.
That's a
It's
cool
totally
title,
fine.
right?
Girls.
But girls will be girls is like a, oh, boys will be boys.
Yeah.
Leave them alone. It's like a take on that.
And it's finally coming out 12th of December.
Yeah.
And I think the last time you were talking about how you were looking for an OTT platform. So
Yes.
it's on Prime on the 12th of December.
Yes,
And-
mostly. If not the
I think
12th,
so,
on the
12th, right?
20th.
Or 20th.
Yeah.
We have to see.
We've heard
We'll send you
12th
the
mostly.
exact date. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Oh, so this is like a soft launch of the date.
this is a soft launch.
Just
no
did
one
it.
knows.
Nobody guess the
Nobody
first one's
knows.
on mic.
That's
Yay.
awesome.
Damn.
So 12th or 20th, we'll correct it in the edit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess if we're on the topic, reception for this movie has been
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Right? How does
amazing.
that feel as like this is your first feature producing as a pair?
Yeah.
This is the first producing anything.
Anything.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. That was yeah.
cool.
That was the first one.
What's the process been like? How did you find the piece? What does it mean to you guys?
Yeah.
What.
Oh yeah. So the director is a college friend of mine. Kind of like always collaborate with people for a long time because it's always fun. Because the journey is so long
Yeah.
that it's painful if you don't get along.
Mhm.
So the director is a friend of mine from college, and she wrote this incredible script.
Wow.
And we didn't really have a production company, but we went to pitch it. So we just made up a company called Kamli Films. Kamli is my cat.
Yeah.
So we just
You
went
said
and
the
made
story.
a pitch.
I
Oh,
You
remember.
remember?
God.
Kamli the cat, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's legit.
Yeah. So well, you know what happened then. So then we found co-producers, and
Yeah.
here we are now. The film.
Yeah, it's been quite
is-
an interesting.
Did you all write it as well?
No.
No.
Shuchi wrote it. The director.
We did nothing creatively except be her bouncing boards, but she did everything. But we did the back end
did.
accounts,
That's
Google
awesome.
Excel sheet, all those things.
And who do you think this movie is for? Do you think this is
For you.
For us?
Girls,
So
girls,
boys.
Everyone.
No, it's really about your first like flush of like when you don't know what to do with your hormones and you just want to like go and maybe try kiss a guy, but you don't know how to, so you practice on your hand and you're like, I'm not going to show you that I'm interested in you, but I'm going to take a look at you sideways. It's about those moments in like the late 90s where we grew up, where as you guys pretty much grew up with a cell phone.
Yeah.
So when you had a landline, your mom was in charge of,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Then we had all these codes like, मैं एक call ring दे के cut कर दूँगा.
Ah.
Then call me at 9:30. Things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of that, but basically it's like very
Visceral. That's a great word.
that's
It
a
has
great
that.
word.
Yeah.
It's got a Greek feeling also in it.
Yeah.
Since you were
Because it's
in-
like a it's like a mother-daughter love
Conflict.
story,
Coming of
conflict,
age.
and movies have not explored that really. Like they have, but I think at the surface levels. And then of course there's relationships with your school romances, coming of age, sexuality, but at the crux of it, it's this mother-daughter. Yeah, it's quite mind-fucking. I mean, mind
that.
shit. Whatever. Yeah.
and it's a fun watch. It's not very like
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
not-
a
Yeah.
Serious, like.
it's not a cinema like independent films. When they go to film festivals, they have this heaviness.
Sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that. It's
Okay,
like,
that's
it's
amazing.
lighthearted. It's almost like a comedy.
And there's no father in this movie.
There is a
right?
father, yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it so? The reason I ask who's it for? Do I mean, should I sit down and watch this with my parents? Should I sit down and watch this with my girlfriend, or should I
Do
sit
you-
down and watch this alone?
Do you watch do you watch like maybe a kissing scene with your parents?
Yeah, that's okay.
Or a simulated sex scene?
Sure. I made.
Not very tasteful.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you can watch it.
Very
Okay,
aesthetic.
cool.
Like,
So watch it with your
Nothing,
family,
no
guys.
nudity. Yeah, watch it.
Aesthetic. I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And now, I'm sorry to do this, but I have to do this. There are a few movies of yours that I have to bring up that just stand out in your filmography as a Bollywood actor.
Yay!
Furious 7.
Oh yeah, that was a wild cameo.
Right?
You know?
That was
Oh,
insane.
sick.
Yeah.
What was that like?
What was the scene? What
No,
did you
I
do?
actually, Aman told me this. I went home and I YouTubed it.
Yeah,
It was
so did
sick.
I.
Yeah, it was
What was
sick.
the scene?
It just happened.
No. Like, what was the actual scene in the movie?
I mean, it was just like there was supposed to be a race as well. We trained on what do you call it, the Audi R8s,
Simulator.
and no, there in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, the actual cars.
The actual
Sick.
cars. But then this was the part where we lost Paul Walker.
Oh.
So I shot like the first 2 scenes, which was whatever first 2-3 scenes we shot, and then when we came back, it was like, they had to kind of
Yeah.
accommodate a tribute, right?
Right.
So then that became a scene, and then the things changed a little, but it was a nice experience. Pretty
And
cool.
then, of course, Victoria and Abdul. which
Victoria
was-
and that was a big one.
That was a big
one.
I'm proud of that. Yeah.
What is that experience like working with Dame Judi Dench?
I mean, legit.
Legit? Is that?
Insane.
That's the Dench.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Sick.
And then,
she's badass, man.
is she your favorite like Hollywood co-star? Because you've had a lot of big ones.
Yeah, she would definitely be. I mean, you know that she loves you as well. Like there is still the most endearing video that is still on my phone. I cannot show it. I'll release it one day when you allow. And it's Stephen Frears, who's a legend director. You see his movies, you'll know. Judy and Eddie Izzard and somebody else. I think Michael Gambon or whatever.
Now I watch that video, it feels like they're just
asking you to come.
they're just indulging you because you're
No.
the youngest actor there. They're
No,
like,
Should we
no,
see
it
it?
was not.
Should we see it and make a
I'll
assessment?
find
So
it
what are they
again if I
saying?
can
You could
find it
see,
right
you
now.
can find
I'll
it.
show it at the end of the show. Yeah, I'll show it.
And then
But yeah, she's cool. She was cool.
you were on a movie I loved that a lot of people didn't love, but amazing cast, great
Oh, Death on the Nile.
Death on the Nile.
Yeah.
Also, there's like a surprisingly large amount of people who got cancelled on that cast after the movie released. Like more than half that cast is
In fact,
not.
the whole film got cancelled because of the pandemic.
Yeah, of
So
course.
we were suddenly supposed to have this Royal Albert Hall premiere, and boom, the pandemic hits, and we're like, okay, now we're sitting, and then we have one, all the controversies that happened.
Yeah.
Who
But
all
what-
were in this?
Oh, there was Army.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Cannibal. You know about that?
There was
Yeah.
Letitia. there
Letitia,
was,
what happened to her?
Tom
She's an
Bateman.
anti-vaxxer.
Oh.
There was
Well,
Gal Gadot.
That's
Yeah.
not that
not
bad.
at the
In
time.
COVID?
At the time,
At
it was
the
At
not.
the
now
time, it
she's
was a
right.
very big deal.
Russell
Now
Brand.
she's right, yeah.
Yeah, what a
Russell
gang.
Brand.
Russell Brand,
Why
who
did he
became
get-
my
why did he get
homie.
cancelled?
And well,
Russell
'cause
Brand
he's-
got accused of spreading conspiracy theories
Yeah.
with respect to.
They're all right in time.
Well,
They're all right in time. You agree? Right?
there
there you go.
I think Russell Brand. Yeah. Yeah.
He just sold a crystal to block
Listen, let's just say
Wi-Fi.
that whole that was a whole nother world. But I've been an Agatha fan, so it worked.
It was
But Kenneth Branagh for me.
Kenneth Branagh, amazing.
Legend.
Emma Mackey, amazing.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing.
You know, I really love that movie. I love the first one. I love the second one. So it was just cool to see you in there, and so I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
And then the last movie I want to bring up is one of my favorite movies of all time. Your Bollywood debut, I believe, The Three Idiots.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
I was like, matlab.
I did not know it was you until too late, and I told Jay yesterday, and he was like,
Wait,
"What?
which
What are you
role
talking
do you
about?"
play?
Exactly. Guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
this-
which role. I know which
You know,
role.
Yeah,
It's a sad role.
The guy who kills himself.
Yeah.
The guitar.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? I saw this wild reel
Huh.
about where the director was basically saying that to find your dad in the movie, they like scoured the country and waited like years for that one man's role who comes because they were looking for a very like young, like masoom chehra that people would feel like bad for. So they like scoured they like delayed the movie for that one dad who has like 5 seconds of role.
That's
Is
just
that
to sell you
true?
the movie, bro.
That's
I think.
it's a real knowledge. Rather.
It's just I think he's a child actor or an old actor who grew old or something in some iconic
so how
film.
he
So
found
they used
him was basically they were looking for this guy, they had auditions, they couldn't find anyone, and then one day in his office there were these like DVDs on the table and there was this Marathi film and they saw the picture and there was a young child
I
on
saw
it and
that
he was
reel.
like
I saw that reel. Raju said
he was like,
Yeah.
I want this guy. Look at his face. He has innocent eyes. Find him. And then they found him and he was obviously like way older now.
Oh wow.
That's cool. That's cool.
Is that true?
I don't know about that.
I mean, like this is trivia I don't have.
And then I want to
man.
talk about one
That's
of
sweet.
your movies that I didn't get to talk to you about because I wasn't here last time. But Gangs of Wasseypur is just
Yeah.
like the movie, right? Like that is
Yeah.
when I was in film school, it was like, oh, you're from India? Have you seen Gangs of Wasseypur? It's amazing. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
Crazy.
you know, it was
It's
the,
like our City of God, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If
It's
you've
an
seen
amazing
that.
film. Yeah,
Have
it's
you
fun.
not
haven't.
seen City of God?
Oh no, what is that?
Seen that either.
City of God.
Please, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
good?
just play it.
I don't know how to explain it to you.
No, play it.
You don't have to
Oh,
explain it.
okay.
Play it for me.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
play
You
it.
Sure.
can watch it one
Watch
day.
it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
One
But
day.
watch it in the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
is it scary?
Yeah.
Oh.
In a sense. Oh, yeah.
I don't. It's like I don't know how to explain it.
I'll do
Your
it tonight,
friend will
man.
tell you.
I'll do it after this.
Yeah, it's a
Brazilian film,
wild
right?
movie.
Yeah.
It's a Brazilian film.
Sick.
It's set
Wild.
in Rio, I think.
Okay.
Real.
And it was like my collaboration partner from film school. It was his favorite movie. His other favorite movie was Gangs of Wasseypur.
Oh,
Actually,
amazing.
shout out Arjun. But yeah,
Shout out.
Arjun, man.
I watched both of those movies in school because of him. And
So cool.
yeah,
Nice.
So
2012.
I just wanted to geek out and fan out a little bit and bring this up with all of you. But to end
that was a good one.
to end this show, I think we kind of brought this up to you guys. This
Is it what I think it is?
they're pacifiers.
Pacifier.
Oh my god.
But we're playing a game here, okay?
Okay.
So Sid, who's not here, shout out Sid,
Shout out Sid, bro.
came up with this game, and he said, you know how people play the newlywed game? We want to play the newly parent game. What? Amazing. Basically, we're
You guys
gonna
growing up live.
Throw me one.
Can you open this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And can you open this? And basically, what we're gonna do is
Oh, it's
we're
not
gonna
open.
let you guys pick a color, green or yellow, and then we're gonna ask a question, and you'll have to put up the pacifier. So if the answer is Ali, you put up whatever pacifier, and if the answer is Richa, you put up whatever pacifier.
Oh man. Okay. Really?
Hey, it's so that babies
Wait,
can't
wait.
open it.
Wait, hold up. This is
No, just rip it. There's a mechanism.
Oh,
Let's see who does it first, huh? Adi
Oh
or
my
Jay? Huh?
god.
it's tape. Oh,
Oh,
I don't have like super long nails.
He's done it.
you have to hold both. Just have to pick the color that
Oh.
represents you.
Oh, I don't have to stick it in my
No,
mouth.
no,
You have to open.
not until after the show. Or do you want to?
yellow?
Green is
Green is
me, yeah.
Richa. Yellow is Ali. I'm on the first question.
Who is most likely to change the baby's diaper?
In 3. Okay.
Oh.
You'll just go.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
it's Ali.
Lovely.
Yeah.
1 point for y'all. Who is most likely to make the baby stop crying?
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta give them a 3-2-1, otherwise they're gonna just.
Yeah. Don't look at
What
each
is
other.
it?
Oh, you can't look at each other.
yeah,
We're
okay,
competing
okay.
against each other.
You're playing
As a team.
different
No,
games.
no.
Yeah.
Where?
Okay. I won't look.
Against
I won't
you.
look.
No, as in, you're playing
Okay.
for points.
Okay, I won't look.
Don't look. Who is most likely to make the baby laugh?
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
you all are very in tune.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to have their name be said first by the baby?
Oh.
Ooh.
Who is most likely to fall asleep first during the baby's nap time? Ooh, conflict.
Now
Oh my
open your
God.
eyes and
Y'all
argue.
can see, huh?
Mind you, he said baby's nap time.
I did say
Yeah.
And that's the key word there. Otherwise, it's me.
The thing is, you can't see yourself sleeping, but I can.
Whatevs. Okay.
that. Who is most likely to spend the most time researching baby products online?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
That
like
tracks.
And books and.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to stay calm during a midnight diaper blowout?
Oh.
The thing is, I don't wake up only once.
Who is most likely to be caught playing with the baby more?
caught playing with.
Caught? Why are they caught?
Who's playing with the baby more?
Well, depends what you. I think it's like.
How sweet.
Yeah.
Richard, I said
I
ugly.
can see that.
Oh, you can?
I see you as well. I catch you guys sometimes. All right.
Who takes the most
Oh, there's
photos
more.
of the baby?
Who takes what? Oh, photos.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll end on that
Cute.
one then.
Okay, cute.
Yeah, it's definitely.
So that's it. This was cute.
This is sweet, like no conflict.
Now Jay and I are gonna play the same game if we were parents. And let's do it. Come.
Okay, this was not planned, but sure, let's run it. Let's run it.
So
Who's-
you're
You gotta
green.
cl-
You're green.
Yeah, I'll be green. Okay.
so and y'all are a married couple in the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's baby out of wedlock. It's fine.
All right.
Who's most likely to change the baby's diaper?
Oh,
Come
that's
on,
a lie.
bro.
I think Adi would change it.
He would not touch.
He would not.
He would go there, assess the situation, and then
you
make you do it.
Actually, yeah. I changed my answer.
He'd be like, yeah, pooped. Change that.
And then he tell you did it wrong.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to make the baby stop crying?
Oh,
Oh.
easily.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whose name is the baby more likely to say first?
Agreed.
Do you think so? I feel like Adi would stand in front of the baby and be say Adi, say
Adi.
Adi,
I'm
say
just looking
Adi.
like an absentee father.
He's like playing the baby. His song.
Say song.
Serene girl.
Who is most likely to fall asleep during the baby's nap time?
Like
Yeah, easily.
Bros, everything can't be J, bro.
No, this one is
I nap a lot. It's fine.
Okay, this one, I think the answer will be Adi. Who's most likely to spend the most time researching baby products online?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's true. When you can't be with the baby, I guess you gotta research.
And who will be taking more photos of the baby?
Oh,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure, for sure,
because
for
it has to go on his vlog.
Yeah.
Get them now home.
Yeah.
यही लोग कर लेंगे से.
That's a good one, yeah.
I have a lot of experience with my
Yeah.
nieces.
Oh yeah, he's a good uncle
yeah.
actually.
Oh, nice.
I think it'll be difficult for you guys to handle a baby.
I'm sure.
Having said that,
Hey, you have to drink.
You have to, but
you
Take a
you
shot.
can't drink, no?
huh?
You can't drink, no?
No, I can't.
Oh,
But
convenient.
that was the correct use of.
Yeah.
No, it was. But every time
Was it
someone
sure?
says, having said that,
They have to take a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay just did it.
Oh my god.
Where is the carbo?
oh, it's over. What?
No.
That's it. What's the best part about having a baby?
I'll tell you, Ariana.
I think just having it outside your body.
What is the best part about being a dad?
Oh, you get to be a kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
relive
good.
your childhood through them?
I think that's primarily why he wanted to have a child also. He wanted a good, solid playmate.
Oh.
Yeah, because
That's
I
the
like making
best
Lego
reason.
and like doing
Yeah,
my
of course.
puzzles or whatever. Like you know.
Puzzles? No, they be put in.
The
mouth.
best toy I have ever seen is magnet tiles. You guys have to get. It's too sick.
I have it.
It's so good. She
the
has such a
shack,
good.
right? Like,
yeah, they like connect magnetically.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
build like
Yeah,
Lego.
you
Bro,
can build
don't
Legos.
So
don't
sick.
say that when Lego's in the conversation.
Yeah, right?
Don't say
Fazal
that
is
about
a big
Lego.
Lego head, man.
I'm a big Lego guy.
We were
yeah.
gonna get you guys a Lego.
Man,
set
that was one of my souvenirs.
Oh,
for
Aman
No
would have-
way,
Aman would have-
dude.
He would have loved.
Aman
He
would
would
have-
You would have?
He would have taken.
Aman,
it home.
Aman loves Lego.
I have a
Aman-
cupboard in my.
He puts pieces in his
This
mouth
way
for
it-
later and everything.
I made it literally a big
No
kuch din
way,
pehle I made
dude.
it, and I was like, this is the perfect gift, and she was
Okay,
would
like,
have
next
been.
time. No. Next
Next
time.
time.
Don't
In
tell
Is it
me
a
what-
set or did you just like
I
free
just made
build?
can I just say it?
Yeah, say it,
No,
say it.
This was Batmobile.
Oh, man, she's
I
Aman
love
loves
Batman.
Batman. That's crazy, bro.
And
That's
his favorite
I'm
thing
sorry.
is like
And we would have really let you take it
Batman
home,
shaped
bro.
thing.
Okay, it's yours. It's
Thank you.
yours.
We would have really let you take it home as well.
Yeah,
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 the
yeah.
Joker like sitting on it like.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro.
That's
Like yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
He's gonna cry now.
I don't
That's
even like
You guys
that,
made
man.
him cry.
That's it.
I don't even want it like that.
Oh.
No, I love Lego Batman is like my favorite thing, and I've built a lot
So
of.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you guys? What do you think like Indian superhero would look like?
Dude, I've been asking a lot of people this question. We
Yeah.
had Sunny Kaushal on the show,
Yeah.
and he was also like geeking out about superheroes. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And we asked him what superhero would want to play,
Yeah.
and I used to go to like Bombay Comic Con back in the day.
Oh.
And you would see all these like super indie comic guys who've created their own Indian superheroes, and they
How
would talk
cool.
about like their stories. It was awesome, and I always thought that it'd be amazing to like adapt one of those and make like a really cool.
What was that?
Do you guys have a good answer of what an Indian superhero might look like?
No, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool to like explore. Like if you've seen people create stuff
Yeah.
on Comic Con, like I would love to like
It's awesome.
dabble with that and
Indian
actually
superhero-
create something.
Dude, I
Would
think
be like
you should do
colory
it.
type, like very earthy and rooted
Indian
and
Spider-Man
grounded.
was
Was it?
sick.
Spider-Man India, yeah.
Into the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Pavitra Prabhakar.
Yeah, he was sick.
Let me ask you this: if you could have one superpower, both of you, what would your superpower be?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean,
To- my superpower, I would love to be able to change anyone's mind in like a second.
shit, I was thinking the same thing. I was literally thinking.
Now I just change my mind.
Yeah, what would you
Change. I would pick teleportation. I think.
Teleportation.
Yeah, it's too sick. You can just instantly go wherever you want and do whatever you want.
But then, would
Yeah.
you want like what about super speed? Because you can basically
like
get
Here,
invisibility,
this is this
right?
is
Like,
this is
No,
super
even with
speed.
super speed, you can't really teleport. There's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
certain amount
no,
of
but
time.
with super speed, then it gives you that added benefit. Like you,
Of what flying? It's fine.
no, you're just fast.
I
as
would
hell,
say
right?
flying for sure.
Flying.
Flying?
is sick.
Flying is.
You get to see the whole world, man.
It'll get old though. You know.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
still
see
have
that
to
happening,
travel.
That's fine.
That's like
if
your-
you can
you
fly
stay-
at Superman speed, like
Then it's to
Take
be
you like 2 hours,
I
man.
love that
Listen to
you
some
guys
music.
are arguing about this.
you can listen to some music on the way as well, like flying over like the sea, listen to music. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's kind of.
No, you'll
Driving
be
and listening,
scared.
Right.
driving and listening to music.
Why
doesn't
would I
get old
drive
still.
if I never need to drive in
No,
my
no, but
life?
I'm saying right now, driving and listening to music still hasn't gotten old. Why would
Yeah.
flying and listening to music
But
get old?
flying, your airport would come out, you'd be
I'd
scared about
get-
that.
I
Bro,
love-
I'd get a
hear
wire.
about like shit going down and you won't be
I
able to
love the
save anybody.
detail
if you just
into
listen to
which
music.
these
Yeah.
guys are going.
This is
Across
what
the
we
sea,
do,
if I'm
man.
flying across the
Amazing.
sea. I'm not gonna save the
So
whales.
you have
or
a
something.
superpower just to fly and like chill.
Yeah.
Just-
Oh.
You have to think about a superpower that can save
That's
the world.
true luxury.
That's
Yeah.
luxury. That's
That
like
is
the Rolls
luxury.
Royce of the skies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
It's not a good thing that it's a luxury.
Well, I live in a
Yes.
peaceful. My universe is
Utopia.
Yeah.
Peaceful. Yeah.
South Bombay. No, I like what superpower would help you save the world, right? Like
Oh.
I
I would.
think hers would help
Yeah.
you save the world
Yeah.
most. man.
Assuming
Ever.
you're right about everything.
Yeah, that's
I
dangerous
am-
actually.
Well, the difference between a
I
superhero.
think you wanna chime in?
Well, if she's read the book, then she does know everything. So
Which
then,
one?
did you eventually read the book?
Oh, the book.
I
I
think.
will read it.
What would your superpower be, bro? Since you're
I mean, I think the power I would want is like Professor X. I want like telepathy and telekinesis. But I think that's like a cheat code, right? Like it's
Yeah.
how do you nerf him? They had to like literally
literally like,
paralyze him
No,
so
they
he
had to
was
get
not
another
too
person.
powerful.
Skull, right? Or whatever.
they had to get another dude, Cerebro.
No,
They had to
no,
get another dude
the
to
helmet, Magneto.
influence him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the stuff
X2.
like that. I think that could be cool. I mean, I feel like I'm Batman on most days, so I would love to.
How cute.
I would
I
love.
love that. I saw that Wolverine and Deadpool right.
Yes.
It was so funny.
It was
He
really
said,
good.
"Yeah, but Batman doesn't. He doesn't move his neck, right? You
Yeah.
can't move the neck. It's like you've got, when he tells Wolverine, like you've got this mask without the.
Without the thing, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Wolverine's powers are awesome. I think
Oh,
the
for
Flash is
sure,
cool.
dude.
Green
Magneto,
Lantern.
Regeneration.
Magneto.
Regeneration. That's awesome.
Regeneration is
That is the key, I think.
yeah.
That could be a
the
cool
universe.
Indian superhero. Mind control. And
Like an
regen.
Ayurvedic regenerating
Oh,
superhero,
hot.
you know, like
Yeah,
like
good
a
film.
homeopathy gone wrong, and then he just suddenly like
Hot.
just like
That's a hot
Tea laga
one.
ke
is
aisa.
insane.
Yeah.
Desh ki
He can like
mitti se.
control the earth.
Have you
and
seen
stuff.
Unbreakable?
No.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Such a
It I
cool,
didn't
simple
love.
film.
Hmm.
He's a security guard of a stadium, and like he's just suddenly realizes he's never gotten sick. He's strong, and he's so fucking strong, and you're like, wow, man, this is an Aam Aadmi
Wow.
who's like, you know, it's so
Yeah.
cool.
That's
so
an
you relate.
awesome movie.
And then you have the anti to him, which is Samuel Jackson on this
Yeah.
wheelchair, his glass. He's like,
So
you know,
y'all are obviously working on something in this zone.
Yeah, we're
a couple of things. But we're working with
We're
animation
writing
and
on
like
something.
this,
Oh,
this
man.
one.
Like, I'm
superhero
excited.
thing, which is
That's
been dabbling, but we're also like creating a writer's room right now. So we're
Wow.
open to like people coming in and jamming and like just throwing in
creative
stuff, you
people
know.
with
Because we
no
want to keep it
egos.
fluid. Like I think what we're realizing
Aman
slowly
would
is
be
I know, yeah,
fantastic.
I'm
Sorry,
going to
sorry.
watch his documentary.
No, because
Yeah.
I think what's happening is people
If
are
you don't invite him after watching it.
I know, that's crazy.
No, but he is like the biggest superhero fan I know.
Yeah.
Awesome,
And
join.
I'm a huge
Seriously.
superhero
But
fan.
you know,
so
I
he's
think
like a
what's
fucking
lacking in Bombay, which happens in some other cities, maybe I don't know, it's happening privately, where new filmmakers should be able to show their films to like, you know, just get a projector, get 10 people in the room and be like, hey, what did
Oh,
you
we're gonna
think
do
of it?
that. We're anyway
Yeah.
gonna start doing that. Like
Yeah.
that was one
Yeah.
of our ideas
Like
for
small
like
film clubs, you know, just to like help each other out.
come to the living room,
creatively.
chill,
Sometimes you can't
have a
see
whatever,
it.
and
You don't have objectivity in your own project.
I know the Soho
100%.
curation's pretty good. They get some interesting
Soho's
movies.
cool.
we do our
But
stuff there,
they
but
show finished films. What I mean
Yeah.
is
Okay.
like he's
In the
editing and I'm
process.
editing. Imagine that
In
we show
progress,
each other
you know, like,
stuff
I
that
would-
we are still working
Oh,
on.
yeah,
Like,
that's
What do
cool.
you think?
It's so funny you mentioned this because literally I spent the last few weeks just reaching out to people who were like in film school with me or I think I've done cool stuff for this exact reason.
Send me your film.
I will. Just being like, hey, I'm in this process and I know I'm too close to it, so I want someone who I trust to just look at it.
hey,
And
send.
I will.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Send
Would
it.
be
I will.
really
Right
cool
now
to
we're
watch.
like just finishing up the first part. It's again right now it's really rough, but I once it's like in a few weeks or so I'll send it over.
Okay.
Do that.
Anyway.
Finally, yeah, man.
Yay.
Someone will see it.
Yay.
Bro, this movie has been
Yeah,
like
that'd be cool, man.
Sai knows, man. We went like 2 years ago and it's just been like
It's hard to make films and it's hard. to
I
make.
made my first short still lying in my cupboard. Like I'm so this thing to
Did
touch
you
it.
finish it?
I finished it. I never edited it.
I also made my first short.
It's
in
not
it.
edited. Like it's there and it's
Wait,
written
y'all
on my
recently
notes.
made these?
No, while
No,
back.
no.
Oh, a while
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
the
I
fir-
made a. I made
you
one
made a,
4
you
years.
made a very futuristic like short, man. That was a pretty weird one. It's
Well,
cool.
now it's coming true, isn't it?
It is all coming true.
Is it so futuristic
Oh
after
my
all?
god.
Well,
Sorry.
okay, how about this to end? What is a movie you've seen recently that you guys love?
Oh,
Or what is a classic movie that like what's your go-to?
I have one. Should I say?
oh, say.
Go,
Yes,
go.
please say.
Wicked.
Wicked was good.
Amazing movie.
That was actually fun.
It was so good.
Wicked
Did you
was
guys
really
watch
good.
Surprisingly fun.
Stranger Darling?
No.
This
These
movie only,
favorite
every
movie.
single
It's
time.
unbelievable. I wouldn't recommend a movie this hard. Unbelievably good.
Okay.
It's a thriller shot in 7 acts, but the acts are rearranged fully in the showing of the movie.
Oh,
So
okay.
you really don't know what's going on until the 7th act or like the final.
Stranger Darling. What's
Stranger
it on?
Darling, beautiful. I watched it in theaters.
I want to watch Substance though.
Yeah,
I've
same.
heard
I want to
about
watch
it, like-
stuff.
It's now on Mubi apparently.
Yep.
Yeah,
is
it
that-
is.
Is
Yeah,
there?
I
Is
need
there?
to- I need
I
to
don't know.
watch it.
What was the last one you watched? What did you watch?
I saw a
Trash.
documentary last week.
Which one?
Which one?
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
I should watch it. This is also on movie. It's called About Love. It's about this
That's a
woman,
good one.
like basically documenting her family. They live in this family home, which is a building, which is called Fadke Building around here. And then they're talking about how all the single units are getting destroyed for redevelopment.
Yeah.
And of course,
Right.
all of Bombay is like now skyscrapers, especially these parts. And she's documenting different generations of her family, like grandfather, parents, and then her brothers getting married. So
Got it.
it's really surprisingly moving. You might like it because it's like literally around this.
Oh
area.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh,
But that's a document. Yeah. that's
What's
a-
called About Love?
about love? Yeah.
About love.
you liked the Joker part 2?
In a different way, but they shouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
They didn't need to make it. Like it's a musical because it's a
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful because it's acting, man. I can watch him forever.
Mhm.
But a movie I recently watched was Apocalypse Now again after a long
Oh.
time. So that's just like I keep sometimes watching like, you know.
I watched Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, third episode.
Oh.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a great movie.
Aman, you?
Recently, something I've loved. Damn, I actually haven't seen that many new movies. The
What's
last
the
one,
last one you watched?
last one I watched was Wicked, which I really liked.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to go for the Wild Robot, man. They
Dude,
were
I
showing
really
it.
wanted to, but
Yeah.
like animation in India is so
It
disrespectful.
sucks. They just play like 11 a.m. shows, and this movie is supposed to be unbelievably good.
Oh,
Not
the
just
one with
that.
the Fox, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a DreamWorks
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Wild Robot. Then, bro,
It was like
basic-
Inside Out was amazing. Part
Inside
two
Out
was-
2,
Two
but
was
even
so
was
good. It was like a
so
therapy
cute,
session,
yeah.
man.
You know, Lego just did a
That's
movie
so
up on Pharrell Williams, the documentary of Pharrell Williams.
It's in Lego, right?
And
Yeah.
it's not gonna be released here.
Oh, why?
yeah.
You
Because
remember
no
what
one
I said
cares.
once? It's so cool, dude.
My favorite
Using
movie.
Lego to like, you know.
Yeah.
There's one story,
My-
unbelievable.
My favorite movie of all time is the Lego movie. Like
Is it not
unironically.
Lego Batman?
No, it's the Lego movie.
I love
Oh, you told me
2014.
Lego Batman.
Lego. I said Lego Batman was.
I love
insane.
Lego Batman, but the 2014 Lego movie changed my life.
Oh wow. I
And-
must watch it then.
Listen, that's another rabbit hole. Now we can go.
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
into
I think
animation.
we've gone
Yeah,
too
yeah.
long of me
Yeah.
just talking about movies. I like.
Do you guys want to do the empty shelf item? So you can
Yeah,
just get
I
out
forgot
there.
about that.
Yes.
It's so stupid.
Sorry.
Like you're gonna laugh, but like
We have some weird shit on the shelf, man. We have a John Cena action.
Last
figure.
time they had a vibrator.
We still
Oh,
have
yeah, we
the
still have
vibrator.
oh.
Craziest.
Okay. I have a very basic thing, but I think it's really helpful.
You want to set it up? What's the story behind it?
Here.
Oh.
What is that?
Well, okay, so it is
It's
a
a keychain.
keychain, but it's also a shoehorn.
That's cool.
And now that I'm looking at it, it's like a baby shoehorn, but like
No, it's fine.
I think it's really essential.
You can't put a large shoehorn in your pocket.
Shoehorns have
Yeah.
really gone out of style.
It's just gone out of style.
Yeah.
And like I think that's where I was getting at.
Sure.
That these things like, you know, and it's, I mean it's a male issue, I think.
hmm
That we've forgotten to, you know, wear
Sure.
shoes, suits.
Said the guy.
Yeah, but I'm wearing a chappal. I'm like not like going, you know, whatever halfway. So today's chappal. But yeah, and I think some things are very essential, and this is another version of this has been really helpful in my life.
That's sick,
So,
man.
You
I
actually
thought-
have it as a keychain?
No, that is not a keychain.
Oh.
I have a
But
shoe.
that has a
I used to
thread
use a
thing, and it's
shoehorn.
like it's wooden, and
Thank you
there's
so much.
silver, but yeah,
That's
we open
awesome.
this?
That's a pretty like
Yes.
trendy.
To be honest,
looking
we're probably
shoehorn.
going to use this as a bottle opener for more.
That's what I thought it was initially.
Yeah.
But like you have to sign it, or you got to put your initials on it. Like
We got to
You
yeah,
should
like
sign it.
You
markers.
guys should put your initials.
Yeah.
I mean, we can as well, but like you should just scribble yours. on
Ali,
it.
we're leaving it behind here, you know, on the wall behind.
Yeah, that's why you can like.
So
just
then you all
sign
should
it
put your
whenever.
initials.
Okay, you go.
I just have a coaster.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait.
That is a cool.
That's
we have to tell you
crazy.
something crazy because over the last 8 months, we've been developing a drinking game called Coasters.
Are you
Like,
serious?
they haven't seen this, so I'm not going to
Guys,
show it to
read
them yet.
this. What
But
does it say?
stand for storytelling.
This is like a Sundance coaster. I got it because
Yeah, we got
it.
we were speaking about it last time, so I got it.
Oh yeah.
Sick. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
That is so cool.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Nice.
So, like,
Probably one.
You should take it.
we made like a whole game. And instead of doing like merch for like t-shirts or
Oh,
hoodies,
wow.
we wanted to do like a drinking game.
Hey, that
So-
is cool. That is cool.
Each card is a coaster. It's waterproof, tear-proof.
Don't try with it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, these are like proper.
Yeah, yeah,
where?
yeah. They'll be for sale.
Hey, so you have the game also? Oh yeah.
Oh.
You can use that for your.
He had a backup gift for you all.
Which is?
Oh no
The fact that you got coaster and a game is
That's
perfect.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
that
And
is
it's
sick.
called After Dinner, like After Dark.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It's just a thing
Check
to
it
have,
out.
I suppose. That's so cool, dude.
So we're definitely gonna send you our final version of this game whenever.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
Do
is like
it.
Yeah.
Do it.
this
This
is a
is just a
prototype.
We
prototype.
play games,
Nice.
guys, at home.
So have you all played
Fun.
Mono Deal?
It sounded so wrong.
That's what she said.
So it's like the Monopoly card game, but one thing we love about Mono Deal is they have these action cards. So like I can steal your cards, or I can like force you to trade with me or whatever. So our drinking game, what we've done, we've incorporated action cards. So let's say you have a penalty to have a sip, I can double your sip, or I can make you have a shot, or I can do stuff like that.
Oh.
It's
So
sick.
it's
It's
really
great,
fun.
man. It's so much
Nice.
fun to play.
Look, our stuff is made on that wall. It's a really interesting wall. One day you'll have to like make a proper like.
We made a
There
full
is,
shelf
there
in
is.
the studio.
Full, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why we
yeah.
have the
Yeah.
shelf.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, but don't make a shelf.
We made it already.
Okay. You like make things hang and all, like, you know, crazy.
Ah, yeah. Okay,
Go
we'll
crazy.
we'll do it
There's-
in a cooler way.
Yeah, like, you know.
Yeah, pegboards and stuff like
Yeah,
that. We're
yeah.
gonna get.
So if you go back to our first episode, there's nothing, and sort of see it grow over the episodes. It's just been
Nice.
awesome,
Yeah.
and we've gotten some really strange and wacky.
So cool, like one day finally you have a guest hanging like this. It's like one
Yeah,
of them
yeah.
just got left behind.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you
love
so
us on
much,
that wall for you.
alright, guys.
to
for the items, guys, and for being here, for spending time with us.
Thank
Guys, obviously, I want to remind y'all that Girls Will Be Girls is coming out 12th of December on Prime. Other than that, we're going to link everything of Richa and Ali's in the description, so go show them some HSD love. And we can't wait to have you in the new studio. Thank you guys so much for
Oh
being
yeah,
here.
this is our last time at this fabulous
Yeah.
place. It's
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really nice. Are you guys gonna miss this place?
We're
Yeah,
coming
Yeah,
for
we
the
got to do a
gym.
proper
This will-
send
this
off.
will be here.
And yeah, we'll come for Jay's gym and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
this will become
Oh,
his
yeah,
office.
It's gonna be a gym.
Yeah, it's
I'll
gonna be
still
lovely.
be here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yapping.
I'll keep some
Yeah.
shelf items as
I
well.
just pictured that, like you're sitting alone talking to yourself. And
Oh God, that's
you know.
Awesome, guys. See you next week on the Having Said That show.
that was awesome, guys.